Are you are you gonna say something?
Are you gonna say something?
Um, Hello. This is
Colorful
Colorful
Reality
Reality BMTV.
BMTV.
But anyway, but anyway, today's top. Oh, that's silly. Can you
What?
stop? You are like a bit.
What?
The fuck you blinking like that
What?
for? Like
Oh,
really? You having a Nikki moment? Really?
yes.
Ugh. This
I
is.
simple talking to you. I simple talk to you. I know y'all heard that new song,
Mhm.
Roman in Moscow.
Well, she biting. It just ugh. I
I
mean,
love Nikki.
whatever. No, she loved Nikki because I love Nikki.
No, I
I
love
introduced
Nikki.
her. Wait,
Whatever.
this is like we gotta stick to the video. Like,
Okay.
stop. Okay, this is Bianca Londen. If you haven't seen any of our videos or know who we are, I'm Majik Thawtz, or better known as Antonio.
Hmm.
Today's subject we're going to be talking about do we choose our lifestyles? And when I say choose our lifestyles, a lot of people believe that homosexuality is a choice. A lot of people think being transgender women or men is a choice just made on our own, and we believe something totally different. Um, because like I said in one of my early in our earlier video that a lot of homosexuals, if they had to, in my opinion, if they had to choose between living the life of ridicule and going against anti-gay bigotry and homophobia and all those different things, that they would choose to live their life as straight men and women, other than outcast gay and homosexual men and women, or transgender men and women. And um, I just really quick, I don't think that for me personally, it was a decision made by myself. Just simply because, honestly, if I had the choice, I would live my life as a straight guy. Just because it's hard. It's hard being black in America, but it's just hard being gay and black in America. I mean, it's just extremely hard. Um, but I don't make I'm not. I don't feel regret, or I don't feel bad that I am the way that I am, and I don't make any any apologizes for it, or I don't feel bad or anything like that. I think the only real choice that I did make was choosing to be out instead of being in, quote unquote, the closet. That was the only choice that I made, to live myself as a freely open, homosexual male. And I mean, I can go a little further into why I believe that it's not a choice, but those are the basics right now. I'll hand it over to Bianca.
Well, you have some people who are extremely homophobic, and they say things like, you know, you had a choice. You could have chose to be straight. I chose to be straight. Just, you know, you don't have to live that lifestyle, or God made you this way. You need to be that way. Well, I am this way. I am the way God has made me. Um, Speaking from a transgender female's point of view, it's kind of similar in ways of a homosexual male or female, well, homosexual male, lesbian female, in different ways. But with transgender individuals, I know for myself, I've always felt and always knew in some way or form that I wasn't like, you know, a guy, or wasn't like the same sex. And I know I was different. And so this is like, people tell me all the time, well, when did you start, or you know, why you can't just be who you are. You're not Bianca. You're such and such. And I'm like, well, I am Bianca. I've been Bianca for a very long time, for my 18 years of living. I'm just now at a point in my life where I'm living it out, and I'm accepting myself for who I am. And so people, we can't choose. Well, we can choose how we live our life, but as far as the LGBTQIA community, we don't choose our sexuality. It is what it is, because
It's destined.
if that was the case, since certain people always say that, you're transgender or you're gay or whatever, you're going to hell, you won't be accepted into heaven. What do you tell those individuals who are intersex? What do you tell the hermaphrodites that are born with both sexual organs? And then at birth, the
Say that.
doctor
Say
asks,
that. Say that.
do you want your child to be male or female? And you might pick male, and they might grow up and have the mind of a female, and they have male parts. What do you tell those people? It's nothing you can tell, because they are who they are. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they won't have a place in heaven, or won't live a happy life and be who they are. So I think that that's just crazy how people think that we choose our lifestyle. No, it is what it is.
And so sorry, when stuff come to my mind, I gotta just jump in there. So another thing is okay, did we choose to be black? Like, did people choose to be white? Did people choose to be Arabic or choose to be Asian, or like, no, those are things that you just inherit, coming into the earth. Now, then you'll get into the whole thing born gay. Okay, that's a whole nother video or whatever like that I won't touch bases on, but I'm just making those examples as those are things that you have no control over. And okay, my attraction to the same sex was not something that I can quote unquote control, because that's a part of me. That's who I am. I'm a man that's attracted to other men. And I mean, yeah, you can like psych yourself out and, you know, go to church, drown yourself in the Bible, and, um, be a lot like a lot of these men living for the Lord and all of that, and get married to a woman and stuff like that, but always in the back of your mind have thoughts about men and being with them and all that other type of stuff, and just living a life of misery. I chose not to do that. Same with women that do that. I feel like that's not something. I don't think that that's being gay is not something that can kill someone. It's not something that can necessarily physically hurt someone or anything like that. I mean, you are who you are. And in the end of the day, only the Most High can judge, you. And not only that, with religion, like Bianca was saying, people say you're going to go hell and all that other type of stuff. I mean, we live in a world where there are like gazillions of religions and faiths and beliefs and things like that, and everybody call on one god or another, and everybody have their own opinion of what God is real or what God isn't, and if there is, questioning even if there is a God and all of that. But the fact of the matter is, whoever you pray to, whatever God is for you, or whatever you do or don't believe in, it's really not an issue. It's not the point. We live in a free country, theoretically, and we're supposed to live in a free world, theoretically. And people should have the right to decide whether they want to be with the same sex or the opposite sex. They have the choice and the freedom to be happy and who they are in their own skin and be happy in the choices that they make to, with who they want to be with. Now that's a choice, who you what same sex person you want to be with, but just the feeling of being, if I could honestly abstract and take away from these thoughts and be something, fit in with society, because that's everybody in some form of another has had the thought of or has wanted to fit into society design. Nobody wants to feel like an outcast. No one wants to feel like the only one, or nobody wants to feel like the condemned people or the bad people or all these other things that they paint the LGBTQIA people to be. But this is who we are. We are, people that have, you know, different, we relate to
An
sexuality,
alternative way of living.
an alternative way of living, and we relate to sexuality in different ways than people. And this wasn't a choice. This is just something that God designed. We are different. And if you really look at it, and if you go by the Bible and all of that, we are all made in His image. So,
And everything was put on this earth for a reason.
hmm, I don't know. Got to think about that. But I mean, that's all I have to say about us choosing our lifestyles. And I guess that's it for me and Bianca. Comment, subscribe, give us your opinions. Honestly, we know that people might disagree. We know that people might agree. People might agree on some things. People be like you was right on that point, but I don't know about that point, and that's okay. We are humans. We all have our own opinion, and we all, feel the way we feel about, different situations. All we ask is that be mindful of who you may offend and things that you might say. Just be respectful. Keep it cute. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.